If I had to start over from zero right now in 2026 and I had nothing but a laptop and a US30 chart, I will be profitable and successful with trading this indice really, really quick. Because if there's one thing that I learned from losing over 6 figures in this market, is that time is literally money. There is a shortcut in this industry, and it's not a secret indicator, it's a system. One that I wish I knew from the very beginning. It would have saved me years of my time and lots of money. If you watch the video but you don't subscribe, you may miss the very next US30 lesson. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. One of the first things that we learn as new traders is how to enter the market, and everything becomes about execution and risk management. And while entries are really important, it does not make the number one spot out of the 3 things that you need to know, because even when I started to understand the market, my entries were causing me significant loss. Without having the proper framework or understanding why the market is moving in the first place, your entries will not matter. So here we have clear breaks of structure to the downside, and I found an area that I'm interested in entering. Before it takes off, it takes me out of this trade. This is why the market is moving in the first place, especially with US30. US30 is known to grab liquidity multiple times before it goes in that intended direction. So even when you feel like you have the direction down packed and you're still losing, it's because you have become a part of that liquidity. Now that price has taken off, the first thing that I immediately notice is that we have equal highs, and this is what traders see as resistance, and they assume that each time price comes to this area, it's going to continue to sell. And why do people trade resistance? Well, because it works. So when price came back to this area of resistance, price continued down. But what people don't understand about resistance and support is that those areas become targets at a later moment for liquidity grabs, because what we have above these areas is imbalance. And this means that liquidity has been left behind. And we want to see this imbalance being filled. And this is why I expect at some moment price will be coming back up to fill in the imbalance, but also take out these highs, because above these highs we have stop losses. So while most traders are trying to catch what they feel like they've missed, we have traders looking at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture here is that price has now taken out some lows and it has left behind some equal highs. And our very next opportunity is going to be right here in this bubble. These are one of those unique points in times where I would much rather be late than early. The early traders are still going to be stopped out of this market before price decides to continue higher. Once price is finishing with the lows and it has made the decision to target buy side liquidity, which is right up here, it'll be time for us to get ready for our sell. On the time frame that you're going to take your entry, you're going to find your swing high, which is the last push up before price starts to break structure to the downside, and you're going to find your swing low. This is the last push down before price starts to break structure to the upside. And you're going to use your fib and you're going to measure the swing high and the swing low to determine your premium area and your discounted area. Of course, liquidity is going to help you find the direction in which you need to go into, and you want to basically trade in that direction because you're going to have a more high probable setup. So in this case, price is in fact headed up after making this swing low, so our high probable setup is going to be buys. But if you zoom in and you study the way that price is reacting when it gets to premium, here's a premium area just at this line. You can see that we get some rejection every time price goes into premium. This premium area brings us back to discount, and you can see that discount is rejecting to push price higher. So now that price is making its way back to that upper area, I know exactly what it wants to target. It is now coming back to target these equal highs, and rather than chasing price around if we missed the initial sell or if we missed the buy, it's time for us to lock in and pay attention and see where we can get the best entry, because sometimes we lose so much money chasing the market around that when a high probable setup comes, we've exhausted our energy and our accounts. So one of my rules for entry is that I like to see a liquidity sweep happen. I like to see a break of structure, a retest, and then I enter. But there are two different scenarios. There were pre-existing equal highs. And so while price was climbing up, this was the liquidity sweep, and then we got the push down. So sometimes, most of the time, we get examples more so like this, where price creates a high, it gives people opportunity to get in profit, and then it comes back against them and it does this. This is where most of us struggle. The first thing I'm gonna do on this time frame is find my swing high, my swing low, quick in and out trade. To show an example, this is the 1 minute time frame. Price is going in an uptrend. I can see that there was a break of structure, and I'm gonna wait for price to come down into discount, you've guessed it, and I'm gonna take a buy from there. So without measuring, you won't really know where your premium and discount is. And as you can see, I got in at the right time because we are still in premium. Now that we've figured this out, we can clean the charts a little bit just so that we see everything. And remember, I'm following the liquidity. I like to see price come down to sweep these lows. So as you can see, we swept all of the lows and I've entered for a buy. And the idea is that I could take this to premium, I could take it to this area, or I could try to target the high. Now this is totally dependent on how long you choose to stay in the market. After sweeping all of the sell side liquidity, price is now at about 30 points in profit back in premium. I'm at 180, 100, $200 in profit. The trade is still running. And it's as simple as that. As you know, US30 is super volatile, maybe one of the most volatile pairs there is. And this just means that the broker you choose is really, really important. The last thing you want is for your broker to be making it really expensive for you to open and close a trade with US30. Click the link in the description and trade with my broker, test those spreads out. And if you're looking for an amazing trading community with daily support, completely interactive, click the link in the description as well. I will see you guys on the inside.